Welcome, everyone, and thank you for being here today. I'm excited to introduce our topic. This article explores the psychological and emotional transformation a woman undergoes after losing a good man, and why, for many, the regret arrives too late. We'll look into what happens in that silence afterward, and why losing a true partner is more than just losing a relationship. It's about losing a mirror that reflected her worth, her softness, her potential to love well, and her deep capacity to be loved in return. We'll also discuss how this isn't about him, but about her own truths. When a woman truly loses a good man, not just during a breakup or a fight, but for good, it triggers an emotional winter, forcing her to face truths she may have avoided for years. So, let's dive into this journey of understanding what really happens when such a profound loss occurs. You know, good men are like well-crafted guitars, rare instruments built with integrity. Once you've truly experienced something genuine, everything cheap or superficial just feels hollow in comparison. This realization hits hard. She understands. She underestimated the value of emotional reliability. The stability she once dismissed now feels like a luxury she can't do without. Her attention, which she once took for granted, now comes in confusing waves, making her question what's real. The men she dates afterward seem inconsistent because she's lost that sense of safety and steadiness. And then, suddenly, when that stability is gone, the contrast becomes brutal. She recognizes the difference when she meets a man who texts back, who shows up, who chooses her every day, not just when it's convenient. This man gives without calculation, listens without ego, protects without being asked, and invests without playing games. A good man isn't just someone who loves. He creates safety, consistency, and clarity through his love. It's that kind of love that truly transforms the relationship. And that's when she realizes good men are rare, they're not replaceable. Once you've experienced that authentic connection, you understand how invaluable it really is. She didn't lose a man, she lost a standard. And it dawns on her, she realizes what she truly valued. She remembers the friends he kept, stable, respectful men who lived with purpose. She recalls how his actions always matched his words, how he never needed to manipulate or impress because his integrity spoke for itself. And she asks herself, why didn't I value this when I had it? Then the painful question arises, why did I overlook the consistency and honesty that he showed? The times he told the truth, even when it hurt, the moments he protected her reputation, and the little signs that revealed his real character. Every woman experiences this. Days, weeks, or even months after he's gone, she replays the relationship like a film in her mind. And what she becomes haunted by are the red flags she ignored, those subtle warning signs that she didn't see or chose to overlook at the time. It's a powerful moment of reflection, realizing how crucial it is to recognize genuine integrity early on. This part of the presentation reminds us all to value and pay attention to the qualities that truly matter in a partner. And that realization cuts deeper than heartbreak. When we truly understand it, we see that a man who takes his time is a man with serious intentions. He's not just rushing for convenience or quick gratification. On the other hand, a man who rushes, well, he's often in search of something easier, something fleeting. She comes to realize too late that quick interest, quick intimacy, and quick disappearances are often just surface-level connections that don't last. After him, many encounters can feel rushed, almost like they're lacking depth. Good men, the truly worthwhile ones, show their character not through passion alone, but through restraint. They stay when things are slow, they wait when she needs time, and they prove their interest without pressure. It's their patience that really reveals their true intentions. But here's the thing, after losing a good man, she often misses something even deeper. It's not just about the sparks, but about the intimacy, the genuine connection, and the feeling of being truly wanted. And that's where patience, rather than passion, becomes the memory that lingers and ultimately breaks her. It's the quiet, steady presence that she misses most, something that's often overlooked in the pursuit of quick excitement. This is the moment she finally recognizes the difference between emotional chaos and emotional commitment. A man who truly wants you will not confuse you. If he confuses you, it's a sign he doesn't genuinely want to be with you. Suddenly, she understands a truth she once ignored. Feeling emotionally unsafe, trying to feel chosen, guessing intentions, decoding messages. These are all signs of confusion, not love. And after losing him, confusion becomes her new normal. She finds herself constantly questioning, does he really care? He doesn't create mixed signals. He doesn't disappear. He doesn't treat her like an option. A good man brings certainty, not through endless words, but through consistent effort over time. And that's when she understands that confusion was never love. True love provides clarity and reassurance, not uncertainty. It is in this contrast that regret often blossoms. Words are cheap, effort is rare, consistency is priceless. And when she compares those experiences to the man she lost, the truth becomes painfully clear. She wanted access to her, but not responsibility for her. She was offered attention without investment, promises that were quickly forgotten, and words that sounded right but never led to action. After him, she encounters men who truly show up. They follow through. They support without being asked. They protect without making a scene. They love without needing applause. A good man demonstrates love through his actions, not just his words. And that's when she realizes words mean nothing without action. True love is in the consistency, in the effort, in the genuine commitment that you see in what someone does, not just what they say. And for many women, this is actually the first moment of real emotional maturity. When a good man leaves, it's not just about him exiting her life. It's about revealing where she was not fully ready, not healed, and not grounded. This isn't about blaming her, it's about awakening her. It prompts her to ask tough questions. Why did she accept inconsistency, but push away true commitment? Why did she react instead of nurturing herself and her relationships? Why did she believe that passion alone equated to love? And why did she choose chaos over stability? Losing a good man can be a powerful catalyst. It forces a woman to confront her own patterns and behaviors. And in doing so, she faces a mirror she can no longer avoid. This moment, painful as it may be, is an opportunity for growth and self-awareness, guiding her toward a more grounded and authentic love life. Losing a good man hurts, no doubt about that. But what's even more painful is losing the chance to grow with him. It's in that loss that she begins to learn some of life's most important relational truths. She discovers what partnership truly requires: trust, effort, and understanding. She feels what intention genuinely looks like, being present and purposeful in actions and words. She recognizes what loyalty sounds like: faithfulness, consistency, and commitment. And she understands what respect sounds like: kindness, acknowledgement, and genuine regard. A good man, in her mind, becomes a benchmark, not because she still loves him, but because he set a standard. He showed her that she didn't just lose a partner. She lost the opportunity to be loved in a way that truly elevated her. Even if she never says it out loud, deep down she knows. She's learning, often slowly and painfully, what love should feel like. This process is essential because it shapes her understanding of what she truly deserves and what she should seek in future relationships. And once you've experienced that loss, you never mistake inconsistency for potential again. It's a powerful lesson that teaches you to see people for who they truly are, not just who you wish they could be. A good man, in particular, isn't something that happens by accident. He's a careful combination of character, discipline, integrity, and emotional maturity. These qualities define him and set the foundation for a healthy, genuine relationship. Because of this new clarity, she knows that she doesn't need to fix broken situations or force men to be what they're not. She stops trying to make wrong men into the right ones. Instead, she learns to recognize the signs of confusion versus devotion. She stops giving her heart to men who only show her uncertainty when what she truly deserves is loyalty and consistency. This process makes her wiser. She becomes more intentional about her choices, more aware of her boundaries and what she needs in love. She's more discerning with intimacy and more protective of her peace. She understands that sometimes losing a good man is painful, but it also sparks her growth. It's a moment of evolution, not just loss. And that's the final stage. She changes. She doesn't just survive the heartbreak. She emerges stronger, more self-aware, and more aligned with the love she truly deserves. And that realization changes her forever. You see, love isn't about how intensely we feel in the moment. It's really about the integrity of our actions and commitments. When she loses a good man, she begins to understand something profound, something she couldn't fully grasp while he was still there. It's through the silence, the contrasts, and the lessons she never expected to learn that she finally sees the true value of what they shared. Often, when we lose someone truly good, the impact isn't immediate. It hits us slowly, gradually sinking in. That's why I call this the final thought, because sometimes it's in that slow realization that we truly understand the depth of our loss. And that's a powerful, sometimes painful, but ultimately transformative lesson about love and integrity.